Hi friends, this is Martha at Crochet a la carte, and today I am going to teach you how to make a new stitch. It's going to be using double crochets and chains. So let's do it to it and put our hooks into it. Okay, so as you can see, this is what the stitch will look like. It makes these triangles. I used it to make this sweater blouse for myself. You can use it to make anything, scarves and shawls, dresses, blouses, anything you want, but I am going to teach you how to do that. This is what the stitch looks like, okay, and it's in multiples of 10. It has 7 double crochets here, 2 chains, double crochet, 2 chains, 5 double crochets, 2 chains, double crochet, 2 chains, and 7 double crochets. For this project, I'm going to use a size I hook. It's a 5.5 millimeter, and that is just so that it's big enough for you all to see how the stitch goes. Okay, so let's load up our yarn, and we're going to start with a slip stitch, and we are going to do 2 chains and just pull your yarn through, and that makes your first chain. And like I said, this particular stitch is in multiples of 10, so I'm going to make it scarf, and I'm going to do 30 chains. 30. And as you can see, depends on your hook, the size of the scarf. See, this is a smaller hook, a size 4, and this is a size 5, so it made quite a big of a difference. The first thing you're going to do is right here on chain 30, you are going to hold your position right there, and you're going to chain 4, and go ahead and put your needle right there. Okay, so I'm going to do 1 crochet. We're going to do 7. Okay, so this constitutes as 1, 6. I'm going to do a double crochet slow so you can see what I'm doing. You're going to yarn over, put your needle through your hook through that stitch, yarn over, pull up. Then now you have 3 hoops on your stitch, on your hook. Then you yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull to the last 2, and that is your double crochet. After this, what you do is you chain 2. That's 1, 2, and right on the next chain, or that stitch, go ahead and do a double crochet. Okay, and then yarn over and skip 3 chains. On the 4th chain you do another double crochet, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. On this chain you're going to put your hook through, yarn over, 2 hoops, put your needle through that, yarn over and through the next 2, and that's your double crochet, and then 2 chains. Right here, right on the next chain, you're going to do 5 double crochets and 5. Okay, and then the same thing. See how we did 2 stitches? So you're going to do 2 chains, and then right on the next chain you're going to yarn over and do a double crochet, and then you're going to count 3, 1, 2, 3. On your 4th chain you put your hook through and you make another double crochet, and then 1, 2 chains, and then on the next chain you're going to do 7 double crochets. Okay, there you go, 7, and this is what it looks like. So now what you're going to do is you're going to turn your work over, and here you're going to go ahead and do 3 chains, 2, 3, and you're going to do your 7 double crochets. So a double crochet on top of a double crochet, and 7. Now here what you're going to do is you're going to do yarn over, a double crochet right here in that double crochet, and you see how we didn't do the 2 chains, we just went through the double crochet, but here you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then you're going to do a double crochet in the next double crochet, and what it does, it starts creating like this X. Okay, And here again, we are not going to chain 2. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and double crochet over the next double crochet, and we're going to do this 5 times. Okay. And then again, the same process. Here we are just going to yarn over and do a double crochet in that double crochet. We're not going to do the chains, we're just going to go straight through to do that double crochet. But in the middle, which is this part, we are going to go ahead and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a double crochet in our next double crochet. And then again, this part right here, no skipping, just the next 7 double crochets. 7. Very good. So now what we do is we flip our work over. Now here, what you're going to do is you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, which constitutes for your first double crochet, but in your next stitch you double crochet. Okay, but what you're going to do now is you're going to make 2 chains, 1, 2 chains, and then in our next chain or double crochet, we're going to double crochet, and then we're going to skip 4, 1, 2, 3, and then on our 4th one we are going to double crochet. We are going to make 2 chains, 1, 2 chains. We're starting this process right here, this one right here, but now we're going to start it up here. Okay, so we're skipping 2 chains, and here in this double crochet we make a double crochet, and then we do in this chain a double crochet, in the next chain a double crochet, and on the 3rd chain in the center a double crochet, and then 1 more, 5 double crochets. Okay, this part right here is the middle part we were working on right here. Remember, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the same process right here. Okay, so then we do 2 more chains, and then we are going to double crochet right here and the next stitch, and then we're going to skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th chain we are going to double crochet. Okay, so we're repeating this bottom row. Then we're going to skip 2, and then right on the next stitch we're going to double crochet, and then on the next stitch, the next chain, double crochet, and on the next chain double crochet. But remember, we have 3 in there, so we do all 3 double crochet, and then our 4th, 5th double crochet on that double crochet, and then again the pattern repeats itself. The bottom one, you do 2 chains, and then on the 1st stitch double crochet, and then you skip 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th one we do a double crochet, and we're going to chain 2, and then a double crochet on the last, second to the last one, and then a double crochet on the last one. Okay, now we're going to flip our work over, and as you can see right now so far we have the V part of it. So now we're going to finish this part, the triangle part that goes on top. So how do we do that? We chain 3, and then do a double crochet in that double crochet that's next. But now what we're going to do is we're going to make the V part, this part right here. We're going to do it right here. So we're going to do a double crochet on that double crochet, and we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to do a double crochet on the next double crochet. Okay, and then we do not chain anymore, we just do a double crochet on the next stitch, and we do the same thing for the next 5 stitches. 5. Very good. Now the next one, again, yarn over, and you put your double crochet in that double crochet, and you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3 to make the V, and then the next double crochet you double crochet, so you make that V looking, and then no chains, just double crochet in the next double crochet. Okay, coming to the end of our row, and here again we're going to double crochet in that double crochet to make the V, and we chain 3, that's 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet in that double crochet, and then no chains, and then just make your double crochet in the second to the last double crochet and a double crochet in the last double crochet. I'll flip our work over. We're almost done. We're going to create our first little box. Here you're going to double crochet, you're going to chain 3 to make your first double crochet, and then double crochet 7. And here we go. This is the little box. This is what we're going to do, okay? So now here we are going to do 2 chains, and we are going to put a double crochet right in the next stitch. We're going to skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to double crochet and 1, 2 chains, and then double crochet the next 5 stitches. We do a double crochet to make 5 double crochets. Okay, and then here we're working on we're repeating the first stitch, the first row we ever started. So we're going to do again 2 chains, 1, 2, and then a double crochet right away in the next stitch, and then we're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet, and then we are going to skip 2 chains. We're going to make 2 chains and then a double crochet on the next double crochet, and then we are going to make a double crochet on a double crochet on each of the chains. Sometimes I make them too tight and I can't get through, but here we go. 1, 2, 3, and then a double crochet right there on that double crochet. But here, since we're repeating the first row, we just keep going. You have to have a total of 7 double crochets like you just had at the bottom. So let's see if we're correct. Okay, this is our first box. So as you can see, we had 7 here, 7 here. Okay, and then the middles, and then we're starting again. This is like the first beginning row, 7. But if you notice now, it made your little box, and that's your design. If you can see, the bottom part right here is 1 box, and then it made the box. And so the next one is going to be exactly like this one. You will make your box right here, and then your double crochets on each side, and you continue it until your work is done. And this is our first stitch. Okay, so as you can see, we completed it, but I used this pretty stitch to make the blouse that I showed you at the beginning of the video. You can use it to make baby blankets, blouses, shawls, scarves, anything you want to do. And I want to thank you all for watching. If you have any questions or comments or any stitches that you would like me to show you, please leave them in my comment box, and I will do my best to show you as much as I know.